Hey guys, welcome back to another pick a card reading here on my YouTube channel, Into the Light. Thank you so much for joining me today and clicking on this video. So today's pick a card reading is going to be about who is stalking your social media. Alright, so we're going to figure out who's stalking your social media, why, everything behind that. Okay, so we have three piles to choose from today. We have pile 1 with the Sunstone, pile 2 with the Carnelian, and pile 3 with the Lapis Lazuli. So those are your three piles to choose from today. Think of the question, who is stalking my social media? And let your intuition guide you to your pile of choice, or piles if you want to choose more than one. That's up to you. Alright, and without further ado, we're going to get started with pile 1 with the Sunstone. And you can find your timestamps in the description box or in the comments below. Alright, let's get started. So if you have chosen pile 1, hello, welcome to your reading. So, who's stalking your social media? Let's figure it out. Okay. So I'm just going to lay out the cards and then just like talk to you guys. So basically, I love doing these types of readings because it helps you guys kind of just understand who in your life is there and is no longer good for you, and why you shouldn't be keeping them in your space, right? Because like you would be disrespecting yourself, right, and your own journey. So really my goal here, with these videos especially, is to just like shed some light to like, the dark intentions or the dark energies that may be surrounding us that we might not be aware of, because sometimes we can be a little bit oblivious, especially when you have such a kind, sweet soul. You just want to see the good in everything and everyone, which is good to have. But there's some people that take advantage of that, and no, it's not great. I've been through it multiple times, so yeah, that's why I'm bringing you guys these types of videos. Okay, and last but not least, you got your Lenormand cards. Alright, so we have by the book, to be fair, thinker, Uranus, Saturn, Page of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and then you have the ship and the tree. So, who is stalking your social media? Okay, so first of all, what I'm picking up here is somebody did not respect your boundaries, right? This is someone that you kind of just left behind, because they weren't respecting your boundaries. They weren't listening to you, with by the book and to be fair. I see that you try to lay down some ground rules. You try to let them know, like, okay, I'm not okay with these things. I'm not all right with how you've been treating me, what you've been doing, whatever. And you just try to, restore that balance. But this wasn't really helping out. This wasn't really working. And I think you guys came to that realization that if you keep on talking about the same things over and over, it's just not going to get anywhere if the person isn't actually listening to you or understanding you. Like, they can be listening, but are they understanding, right? So that's especially what I see with, Uranus over here. So there is tension between you and this person. And I feel like this person is trying to invent new ways to kind of just pop out of the blue. Like, this person is in the Five of Pentacles energy right now. It's like they're feeling like they've been kicked out in the cold, right? They're trying to find ways to get to figure out what you're doing, how you're feeling, just by, looking through a window, because they can't get through your doors, right? So yeah, this person's trying to invent new ways to kind of just pop out of the blue, a different way of looking at, like literally a different way of looking at you, um, ways to figure out what you're doing, okay? And then with Saturn here, like this is also showing me that you try to teach them some lessons. You know, you try to teach them how you were feeling, um, what they were doing that made you feel certain ways. And I guess you try to impose some kind of limits, you know, impose some kind of boundaries here, with limits imposed. Um, and you try to make them understand, like, why you're putting up these boundaries, why you're telling them, like, this is something that I cannot accept anymore. But they were having a hard time enduring this restriction. Because I feel like this person is still very immature and they kind of just think about themselves and they don't really think about the other person, right? But I see, like, with the ship and the tree over here, that you might have been like once really comfortable with this person, you know, and they actually like provided you some good times. But then you started like seeing the truth behind their cracks and like you kind of just realized like this isn't something that I want. This isn't something that I need in my life anymore. So you kind of just left and not with anger, but kind of just calmly. You know, you kind of just slipped away, sailed away because you came to that realization and you needed to leave this person, this situation behind, right? So you kind of had this before, like you kind of had this inner conflict. You're kind of just thinking about it, like trying to analyze, like, how do I get out of this? And you kind of just like came to that realization that you needed to cut this person out. But as well, what I'm seeing here with the thinker too, like I'm also picking up like this person can also be thinking about like you, just constantly thinking about what you're doing constantly. You know, because you can have a couple different messages coming through these cards. So yeah, this person's just trying to analyze how to get back into your life. I feel like this person doesn't have much of the guts to do it. I feel like they'll have like a very subtle approach with that Page of Pentacles. Like maybe they'll be like, oh, I noticed that you are filming now. Like I have some film cameras if you want them. You know, like just trying to talk to you based on what they analyze that you're doing so they can just line up with your frequency, kind of. You know what I mean? But yeah, you stopped giving this person access to your life because they didn't respect you. But now they're just trying to like go through your social media, look at what you're doing, you know, checking up on your stories, checking up on the pictures or the posts that you're making, looking at all your like Facebook statuses if you're using Facebook, stuff like that. Okay. Let's see what else I can get from this. I feel like as well though, like this person, like realistically, like they know that they messed up. They know that they caused some issues in the past. So realistically, like they know that they can't come back to you and everything's gonna be all fine and whatever, you know. But this person still just wants to like keep you around or have you around because they like you, honestly. Like they just like who you are, what you represent. And they're very concerned about what you're doing, literally. Like, be concerned about. Like, they're just concerned. But I feel like this person is definitely waiting before they even, like, try and talk to you or offer you something here. Or even message you. Okay. So that's what I'm picking up for you guys that chose pile 1. If you like this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye now. Hey you guys! So if you have chosen pile 2 with the carnelian crystal, you found your way to your reading. So, who is stalking your social media? Okay, let's figure it out. So I'm just gonna lay out the cards and like just talk to you guys for a little bit. So basically, I really like doing these types of readings, like who's checking up on you, kind of just like who's, trying to stalk you on social media and stuff like that, or type of people that you just need to kind of have some, not have a blind eye to, because it's good to acknowledge, like, sometimes there's people that are no longer good for me and good to have in my life, especially when we're growing and going through our transformation process. We can't keep those old things, those old energies that we used to have. Like, it just can't linger around anymore if you want to manifest, better things, better opportunities. Especially, sometimes we can fall oblivious to the type of people that we keep in our life and their intentions, their dark intentions that they may have. So, sometimes we'll just begin wondering, like, why am I so drained when I'm around this person? Especially if you weren't drained before, but like, since you've been going through your spiritual process, it's like, oh, I'm getting drained around this person because you're just not on the same frequency, right? And they're more taking from you than giving. Okay. So, the cards we have here today. We have a change in the wind, mending, peace, Jupiter, 8th house, 2 of swords, 8 of wands, and then for the Lenormand we have the stork and the birds. Alright, Carnelian group, who is stalking your social media? So, I think it's pretty obvious here that this person is, okay, so basically, you guys don't really like talk a lot anymore, or whatever, I don't know, like you don't really keep up with this person. Let's say that. You don't really keep up with this person. And I feel like in the past it may have did you wrong, or you guys just split up from each other. It didn't have to be like a bad ending or whatever. It's just like you kind of just grew apart. It doesn't really matter like how that ended, but it's just the fact that you guys really aren't talking anymore, or don't really keep up with each other as much as you did before in the past. So this person is going to try and show you that, or put up that front, that they have changed, that they've been through a transformation, that they've been healing themselves and, going through all of that. And like, that is beautiful. That is amazing. But like this, like a change in the wind here, it's like they try to make this change too quickly, like their plans aren't fully stable, they're not fully firm. It's like kind of just like when a wind blows, right? It's just like out of nowhere, right? It's kind of just like a shift, a feeling of this shift, but it's like you're not 100% sure why this shift is happening, but you feel yourself changing. You feel yourself going through some transformation, but you're still uncertain about which direction you're going. You know what I mean? So I feel like this person has always came to you for advice. Like they've always had these certain feelings, but they couldn't really pinpoint it, couldn't really pinpoint where they were going, what they were doing. And I feel like this person wants to mend things, make amends with you, because they noticed that you were like a key person in their life when it came to analyzing themselves, and it came to learning how to be more present in the moment, right? So this person sees that you have a lot of knowledge on just life itself and just kind of how to remain more balanced and more peace in your life. So I feel like this person they may have been going through some changes, and it's been like really different for them, really weird for them, and it's like they're going through some good changes, but it's like they're still not sure where they're going or how they're going to do this. Like this person may have started, for example, this person may have started a new job or something like that, right? They started a new passion. They're like, yes, this is amazing. I've been waiting for this to happen. It's great. But this person's kind of overwhelmed with it. They're not really sure if this is going to last a long time, if this is going to be like a long-term thing. And it's like they just need some guidance. You know what I mean? And I feel like this person always came to you for guidance. And that's why we have peace here. This person has always seen you as a very peaceful person. You've always brought like peace to this person's mind, like literally. And I feel like they've come to that acceptance that they have did you wrong. They have not treated you the way that they should have in the past. That's why they're trying to, like, you know, mend things. But it's like, I don't know, I just get this feeling like this person, like the only reason why they want to mend things is because they're going through some sort of change and they need advice from you. And it's like you're the person that they go to for advice. But it's like this person doesn't really seem like a friend, you know? They just kind of seem like someone that just, how do I explain this? Like, for example, like they see you doing really good, right? And they want to have advice from you. Like they want you to mentor them. But it's like you're not really creating a friendship there. It's more like you giving them like life advice for free. And it's like I could be doing this for money, you know what I mean? Like when you're friends with someone, you have to be able to have that balance. You can talk to each other. They can help you can help them. But it's like this person can't really give you advice or really do anything good for you, but they need to feed off of your energy because it's like you can provide more for them than they can for you. You know what I mean? So this person has been checking in on your social media and seeing how you've been elevating and doing really good. And they're like, how the heck do I get there? They need to figure out a way to get back into your life, right? To figure out what you've been doing. And that's why I have Jupiter here. Blessings from getting and using other, like the 8th house is about using other people's power, using other people's resources, right? So this person is trying, like this is someone that wants to use you for their own good. You know what I mean? Good fortune from using other people's resources. And let me flip this because it's supposed to be, well, it doesn't have to be red on red, but like this might help. Yeah, so they want to learn from you, right? They feel like they've become very they've become very reliant on you. So it's like the time being that you guys have been apart, it's like been really hard from them because it's codependency. Like this person has a codependency on you. Be positive about getting and using power. This person wants to use your power. Grow and expand, use other people's resources. This person feels like they can only do better and expand with what they're doing if they're using you. You know, like this person is like a social climber, I feel like. You know, those like bandwagons where people just jump the bandwagon because they see one thing is doing better than the other, so they want to like be in that area. And that's why we have the 2 of Swords here. It's like this person is at conflict within themselves because they know that they have 2 different options and different ways to go, but it's like they just don't feel ready yet and they don't know how to approach their situation. That's why I feel like everything has come in very quickly for them and it's just very overwhelming. And I also feel like 8 of Wands, like they could be messaging you very soon to kind of talk to you and I don't know, get some advice from you. I don't know. Trying to be friends with you again, whatever it might be. But with the stork and the birds here, like this also shows that this person, like, publicly have been kind of just showing people like their transformation, like publicly being like, oh, look at me, like I got a new job, oh, look at me, like look at what I'm doing right now. But it's like this person's doing that so people can be like, oh my gosh, wow, like beautiful, great, you're like doing so good. But this person is so lost, they don't really know what they're doing. You know what I mean? They're just doing it because they know that they have to, that they want to get like some money, they want to get some popularity, but they don't really know where to go. Okay, with that change of the wind. And I feel like this person has consistent worries. It's like, what if I fail? What if this doesn't take off for the long term, right? Yeah, and I feel like this change happened very quickly for them, especially like the change of like you guys not being friends anymore, and they didn't really expect that. They thought they could get more information or things from you, Yeah, they just have like they had a quick reaction to you like not being there for them anymore. And it's like, what the heck? How are you going to do that to me? You know what I mean? So that's the energy that I'm getting from this person. That's what I got for you guys that chose pile 2. If you like this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know if it resonates. Alright? Bye, guys. Hey guys, so if you have chosen pile 3 with the lapis lazuli, you found your way to your reading. So who is stalking your social media? Let's figure it out. So I'll just be talking to you guys while I'm laying out these cards, just letting you know a little bit of the background of why I'm doing this video. So not only because I want to know the tea, I'm a little bit nosy, but I want to be able to teach people about, just taking back their energy, from people that would take too much from you, just being able to be on your own and being able to notice like people's hidden intentions, So you can when you kind of just like pay a close eye to their actions, what they're doing. Because I know sometimes we can fall oblivious to other people because, if you have a very kind, loving soul and everything, we want to see like the light in every situation, the best of every, like the better cause of every situation. But then we kind of just start wondering like, why is my energy feeling so drained around this person? Like, what's going on? So these readings, I kind of want to just help you guys with understanding, like, well, my goal here is to bring light to the dark intentions, or dark energies, which could be surrounding us that we don't really know of, like we don't really expect, right? And I've been through it thousands of times, and I've been so oblivious. So, that's what I'm just here to let you guys know. If you feel me, if you're picking up what I'm saying. Alright, I'll just put it down here. Alright, so we have Yin in the reverse, Unfinished Symphony, Time to Go, Scorpio, 12th house, the Hangman reverse, 10 of Cups, the Book, Sun, and the Tower. Okay, so who is stalking your social media? For you guys that have chosen the lapis lazuli. So, this person, okay, I feel like this is definitely a feminine energy. Yeah, I would say this is a feminine energy that isn't very in their power. This is a feminine energy that doesn't really acknowledge who they are fully, like doesn't really go inside their depths. I don't know, I just feel like this person is definitely not in balance at all and may be trying to, I feel like this person's kind of like an energy vampire, like they're trying to feed off of other people's energy. Like they just aren't fully in their power. With Unfinished Symphony, this person may feel like you owe them something like your connection with them is not done yet, things are not over. But they're giving you that impression that they don't care anymore with that time to go. Like they're giving you that impression that like they're not checking up on you, they don't really like care anymore, like they don't want you around them anymore. Like that's what they're giving you that impression of, but they're really stalking your social media and trying to keep up with you, trying to keep up with what you're doing. You know what I mean? So I'm getting this energy that this person is, it's like they don't want you in, they're giving you that impression that they don't want you in their space, but this person is very mysterious and strategic on getting to know more information about you, especially with the Scorpio and the 12th house here. Like these two energies are very big and very, very important for this reading, because with Scorpio, Scorpio is like the most mysterious. Like this person doesn't have to be a Scorpio, but like the energy of Scorpio, like they're very mysterious. You might think you know a Scorpio on the surface, but you don't really, because they don't get to their depths with everyone. You know, they don't always like tell everyone about themselves. Like they may come out as being open, but there's so much more depth to a Scorpio than you could ever imagine, you know? And with the 12th house here, like the 12th house is things that are hidden, things that you don't tell people, you know, things that society, the public doesn't know. This is um, your own traits or characteristics that people don't really know about, right? Oh my gosh. You know what I just freaking realized? Oh my goodness. So Scorpio in the 12th house, right? What is Scorpio in the 12th house again? I believe Scorpio in the 12th house, you can search it up if you would like, but Scorpio in the 12th house is about hidden feelings, right? Remember how they're saying like Scorpios kind of control their feelings, kind of keep things in the depth of themselves. So it's like, sorry, this person doesn't really have a full awareness of themselves, their true life. That's why the yin is in reverse here. It's like this person really doesn't realize who they are. You know what I mean? Like they can't identify themselves, right? It's hard to like even just say, but it's like this is showing me that this person just wants to bury and dismiss things that they've done to you, things that they've said to you. They're kind of like, see, with the hangman like being reversed, it's like this person has this inability to change the way that they deal with the situations, change the way that they deal with people. Like this person is just very sneaky and very like close-minded, you know. They act from an ego based space, right? So it's like they want you to think one thing, but they're really doing the other thing. You know what I mean? And I feel like out in the public they kind of make people feel like, oh, they're doing so good, like they're doing well, like they're emotionally like fulfilled, you know. But this person isn't like that, you know. um I know like this person seems like they could be very strong and just very like they're just very powerful, but it's like they don't notice that with themselves. Or maybe they know that they can be powerful in a way, but they use their power to kind of manipulate. You know what I mean? But like, I don't want to get too deep into it. But this person, it's like they're just very intrigued in what you're doing. I feel like some of you guys have like a really big job or something, like you're part of a certain um like institution, whatever work that you do, and this person just wants to like know how you got there, like how you got into this, especially like I'm just lining these up so you guys can see. Um yeah, but I also feel like this is probably somebody that you used to consult to. Like I feel like this is someone you used to like tell like some of your secrets to, just tell them like what you're up to, whatever. And you know, this person may know a lot about you and they have been keeping that to themselves. But with the tower here, it's like this is like someone who acts like they're above everyone else. Like with the sun and the tower, this is someone that acts like they're above everyone else. Like they know that they're knowledgeable. They know that they have some kind of like power here. So they feel like they're above everyone. Like they're kind of like vibrating at a low energy, right? It's very interesting. There's a lot going on here. As well, I don't know if I said it, but as well with the hanged man, it's like this person is like their whatever ideas that they have, whatever values, whatever beliefs they have, it's like they're very like lost within them. Like they have kind of like a poor judgment on things. Like they're not really like in reality. They're kind of just like, I don't know. It's like they're not very. This person just seems a little off, like a little like distant. Like this person is just very deceiving, you know? Like, and they're deceiving for their own kind of selfish purposes. Like they know they can, as I was saying, like this person might be a little bit manipulative, and this is why you're not like close with this person anymore, not really friends with this person anymore. You kind of just noticed like what was going on. But it's like they tried to make it seem like everything was fine, that they cared about you a lot, but it's like this person has a lot of hidden tendencies, and I feel like this person is very jealous because they don't know how to get themselves out of that like dark, low space, right? So it's like they're kind of using their power to try and manipulate situations. With that, let's see here. The secrets of hidden tendencies resulting from the power of large institutions or overwhelming events. Maybe something happened to them which made them feel like they need to control people so they don't end up in that space or that area that they were before in the past. You know, like I feel like this person has a lot of fear, just a lot of just they're just vibrating very low because they're just experiencing some sort of blockage, and it might be from some sort of event that happened to them, especially with the tower here, because the tower is also about institutions, right? This person is just very distant. And it's like it seems like they're very truthful and very loving and everything on the surface, you know? But that's only at the first glance. Right? And with the tower here as well, it's like someone that is like distant, kind of like hidden. Like if you think about the Rapunzel story, like she's in a tower, she's distant from everyone else. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for you guys that chose pile 3. If you know what's going on, let me know. And if you like this reading, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye now.